Normally I wouldn't stream on Tuesdays, but we have a big video game conference. So, here I am. I honestly have no idea if we're getting City of the Wolves here. I know we're getting Terry, but if City of the Wolves is somewhere, it's not going to be in the main event, right? It's going to be in the pre-show. If they show games in the pre-show. I don't know if this is like Game Awards. I've never watched Gamescom. I didn't even know that this was a Geoff Keighley event until this morning. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, there she is, Maya. You gonna cool design? What have you got?
Want a little taste of SHIRANUI fire?
Okay. Whoa, whoa, what? What is this? So she's got like a biker thing going on. Dude, people were saying they wanted this. Wow, kinda cool. Alright. Whoa. And we got fucking old costumes in City of the Wolves, baby. Show more. Oh, dude, SNK is woke as shit, bro, by the way. SNK woke as shit, by the way. Season pass, okay, DLC confirmed. Yeah! I mean, it literally just looks like how he does in KOF, but... Actual... Cool, can we stop now? That's good. Can we get... I really want classic costumes for the whole cast, please. Early access, 3 days. Oh my god. Playable from April 21st, 2025. We just got a fucking release date. We just got a release date for City of the Wolves. So April 21st, so it comes out on what, 22nd, 23rd, 24th? I didn't even notice there was a release date on that trailer. Am I crazy? I didn't even fucking see. I was like, that shit just hit me like a truck, like suddenly, okay, you gotta go into react mode, streamer. Official, oh, it's up, let's watch it. Does anyone care about Civilization? Let's just watch my trailer. The true queen of fighters. She looks like how she, you know how she looks exactly like she did in Dead or Alive. Her face. She's got a Real Belt 2 theme, bro! That's my favorite My theme. In fact, the only one I like ever. Is this like Southtown Beach? This is like Southtown Beach, bro. This is like Sound Beach right here. It is! It's the Hippo Village thing from Real Belt 1! Oh my god, bro! Oh, it's Sound Beach, baby! Let's go. Dude, it's the fucking Hippo! Holy, this is Sound Beach. My headache is fucking killing me, bro. Why has he got a Real Belt hat? That's never been a thing. That's strange. I don't know how I feel about that. Just an official trailer. Is there anything cool in here? An epic tale of wolves who hunger for battle. Okay.
Southtown.
Hey.
A city of wild ambition. A city where legends are made.
Is Geese Howard speaking right now?
Here, vengeful wolves fought against fate and won.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
But fate has no finale. Now, 25 years later, are you ready to rock the city once more?
Dude, this is sick.
The action kicks off with 22 characters.
22 characters!
17 familiar faces and new blood, plus 5 DLC fighters and Season Pass 1.
5 DLC, get fucked Street Fighter and Tekken. We got 5, baby!
You can use from the moment the
22 base roster, lock it in, guys. We got 22.
Supercharge the excitement.
Oh, how many did we have? What, like 11 announced right now? We're already halfway done with the fucking roster, the base roster, and we got 5 DLC confirmed.
Classic series mechanics are back in full force, and then some. Perform flashy combos at the push of a button.
We're hearing more of the main theme.
When you're ready to take on the world, jump online with crossplay and rollback netcode.
Crossplay and rollback, baby.
Your skills against auto-generated AI clones.
Generated AI clones.
Strive for supremacy in all new RPG
okay.
mode,
Whoa. RPG mode. Hang on.
Level up your fighter, equip skills, and dominate the opposition on
Whoa,
your way to the top.
whoa. Okay. The single player stuff.
Customize characters your way with color edit, outfits, gear.
Whoa, we have a
patterns,
full
and
color
more.
edit. That is so
Groove
cool.
to your favorite Fatal
Jukebox,
Fury
baby.
songs in the jukebox. create playlists,
Yo,
and
oh my god, fighting in the fucking jukebox as well.
customize background music too.
Sick. Sick.
Fates intertwine on the streets of Southtown in the struggle for Geese's legacy. Rev it up. Your legend begins now.
Yes, bro, this game. I need this
City of the
game.
Wolves. Coming April 24th, 2025.
Let's get it.
Pre-order now. Available as a special edition bundle featuring the base game
Whoa.
and Season Pass 1. Pre-order your copy for a bonus.
We're catching up to KOF 13 with this one. We have a color edit mode. Okay, hang on. I don't even know what the fuck Gamescom is. Sorry, this is the S&K stream. EOS, episodes of Southtown. Okay. Okay, so this is not an arcade. This is not an arcade mode. Dude, look at the Lillian Knights. We even got Lau. We got Lau, bro. Look at Rock just sitting there. To Southtown. Character selection, showcase, minigames. So it's it is like an RPG mode. All right. Dude, considering what they could have done, this sounds pretty cool.
Mode EOST. Here,
Screaming Joe.
vengeful wolves fought against fate and won.
That's so cool.
But fate has no finale.
It's epic as fuck.
25 years later, are you ready to rock the city once more?
Dude, my head is killing me, but I'm excited. Okay, so they don't have Mai on here. This is 10. Mai's 11. Dude, there's 11 characters left. Andy and Joe are back on the table, baby. I was scared. Freeman. I said Freeman, didn't I? Yeah, 2 Kims, Hog Tomorrow, Freeman, Kane. Oh, Gato. Fuck. You're right. So that's 6. So that's 17. So that what leaves us 5 if it's 22. I think the base roster is actually 17 and 5 for DLC. No, you can't say that. That's betrayal. They can't hype me up for 22 and then fuck me. Can you send me that tweet? Ah, oh, you bastards! Wait. Okay, no. Fuck! You liars! They lied! That is some bullshit wording. They made it seem like the base roster had 22. Ah. Fuck! Yeah, Joe and Andy and Mary not in. So hang on. 17, right? So 17 in base. We've just got an 11 with Mai. Yeah. Wow, okay, so we are only getting marketable characters for base roster. Fuck! We were winning! We were fucking winning! We just lost! We flew too close to the sun. I say we sacrifice the Kim brothers. I say we sacrifice... Sorry, what? Andy and Joe aren't in, bro. I thought we just won. I thought we just got confirmation that... I mean... We're launching with less than Street Fighter 6. We were so cocky. Why did we bring back Kevin? Was it really that essential we needed Kevin for base? Ah, fuck, 17? We can't even beat Street Fighter 6? This sounds like 5 characters that were supposed to be in the base game, or would have been in the base game, but are being held hostage by DLC. That's just what it sounds like to me. Yeah, SNK cooked. The only thing that sucks is that we thought City of the Wolves was getting 22 characters, it's only getting 17. That is weak, bro. I mean, I don't care personally because, you know, I like a smaller starting roster just so I can have time to try everyone out. But, like, having one less than Street Fighter 6 and it's SNK, I mean, that's not great. Everything else is sick. Boy, oh boy, do we have some shit to talk about. Fucking typical. I pegged a Mai reveal at every single one of these shitting events, and the one time I don't is the one she actually gets shown at. Anyway, we're starting to get to that point in City of the Wolves hype cycle where everything is starting to get much more concrete now and there's less room for speculation. We have a release date, a confirmed roster size, the price of the game, a season of DLC. There's not much for me to tell you that you can't learn from just watching the trailer itself. And hell, I already covered a lot of my afterthoughts during the stream section this time. But regardless, let's talk about Mai, and specifically her new redesign. It's cool. I know a lot of people were hoping they would lead into her love of heavy metal music, and they seem to have done just that with this whole biker outfit thing she's got going on. I personally would have changed her hair up a bit as well, but that's neither here nor there. As for her stage, it's Sound Beach. Specifically, we're just outside of the Hippo Village restaurant from all the way back in Railbout. Another fucking awesome callback. MAI's trailer is super jump cutty, so we never get a great look at the stage, but I feel like it's a little dreary looking for a beach stage. It feels like there's this sort of blue haze over it. I'm still deciding if I like how it looks or not. But anyway, there's a pretty sick cameo on this stage that I completely missed during my reaction. It's our boy, Bob Wilson, baby. Again, this is like Raiden, where I really wanted to see him playable, so I hope this isn't a hard deconfirm, but it is nice to see him again, especially in his original Fatal Fury 3 attire. Feels like it's been ages since we saw him out of his work clothes. Something I'm extremely curious about is MAI's bio on the website name-dropping Sokaku. It says MAI's travelled to Southtown following a tip-off from him, and he's described as dutiful, which I guess he is, but not to the Shiranui clan. I thought he was their sworn enemy. Guys, am I stupid or is it confusing? I feel like it's supposed to say tip-off on Sokaku, like MAI is tracking him down for the smoke. Hey, if MAI gets to finally do something other than desperately plead Andy for coitus, I'm all for it. Moving on from the MAI trailer, we also got another big announcement trailer for the game, finally elaborating on what the mysterious single-player content for the game is. It's a new RPG-style mode called Episodes of Southtown where you can level up, power up your character, play minigames, and yada yada yada. One of those minigames, by the way, is the same arm wrestling minigame from Fatal Fury 1. I knew it would show up in this game after we saw the Marco bottle chop. It basically seems like an arcade ladder with extra steps, but those extra steps have been much needed in SNK titles for a long while. Honestly, my main hope for EOST is that we get some meaningful dialogue exchanges and scenes between characters. They don't even have to be animated or voice acted, I'd be completely fine with text. I just want these characters to be fleshed out a bit more, some kind of interactivity like that would really go a long way. I'm keeping my expectations low, but I am intrigued. We also found out about a couple other features the game has. A jukebox, just like KOF 15, AI-generated opponents that learn from your playstyle and you can upload them online and download others, pretty much like Tekken 8 has. And a fucking colour edit! KOF 13, we back! Now I don't have to whine about dumb shit like Terry's jacket being too orange anymore, I can just make it more brown myself. Well played, SNK. Well played. Here's a little exciting detail hidden in the online menu. Spread the Wings is fucking back. Selectable as a battle tune, copyright issues be damned. First Cronin and now this, bro. Modern SNK laughs in the face of the possible lawsuit. But you know, I just gotta mention. Come on, SNK. Saying that the action is kicking off with 22 characters, but 5 of them are DLC? Like, no, the action is kicking off with 17 characters. Your first season of DLC is not part of the base roster. To be fair, I reckon these characters will probably release pretty quickly. It's not going to be like the 6-month wait between Aki and Ed in Street Fighter 6. Not just because SNK is generally a bit quicker than everyone else with their characters, but I think these 5 have probably been shaved off the base game to bring the release forward a bit. So it's not a terrible trade-off, but the wording they use just rubs me the wrong way. That said, the game is priced at $60 with the first DLC season included for free, so it's definitely a decent deal regardless. As for who's left, well, after MAI we have 11 characters announced. The original EVO 2022 teaser contained voice clips for 3 more characters who haven't been shown so far, Hokutomaru, Gato, and Kane. That brings us to 14, leaving only 3 more spots for the base roster. And assuming Grant is already out of the running because of Vox, there just so happens to be 3 Mark the Balls veterans we have no word on. The Kim twins, and Freeman. Seems like a shoo-in, and I originally assumed that would be the case, but after thinking about it, 2 things stick out. First of all, why would they randomly leave 3 characters' voices out of their roster shadow drop if they aren't unexpected additions? And second, it's fucking boring. That would mean base City of the Wolves is just Mark the Wolves roster with 2 newcomers and Billy and Mai. I think what's more likely is the Kim Bros and the other one have been shit-canned for DLC and we're getting something more unexpected for the final 3. Think about it, Gato's whole story was about him confronting his father, so surely he's gotta show up at some point. And there's also the mystery behind Marie Heinlein. It's possible she'll be playable as well. Who knows though, maybe I'm wrong and it's just going to be the remaining Mark the Balls vets. Let me know what you guys think below. This is post-recording John Sex, just wanting to point out that on the Steam page for the game, there's 2 DLC characters listed as releasing in summer 2025. I will eat my own scrotum if those aren't the Kim brothers. I literally re-rendered this entire thing to add this. Back to the original video. Also, in the past week before Gamescom, SNK decided to drop individual trailers for the 5 characters that were initially revealed in the game's announcement: Rock, Terry, Hotaru, Tizok, and Preacher. Since we've already seen plenty of these characters throughout the past few months, I didn't see any point in covering them, especially since that would mean hauling ass and shitting out 5 videos in the space of a week. But I do want to talk a bit about them here since there has been some pretty cool shit to glean from them and almost none of it has to do with the actual characters themselves. First of all, it seems like every character is getting their own stage because Terry, Hotaru, Tizok, and Preacher have all shown up with something new. Starting with Terry's, they brought back his Transcontinental Railroad from Fatal Fury 2. And it looks terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry, this stage looks really rough, which is surprising because this game has been really impressing me with its stages so far. but this one just looks so flat and lifeless. It even looks worse than it did in KOF 14, where it was already one of the worst looking stages in the game. I mean, it even blatantly reuses the barrel from KOF 15's Metal Slug stage. Is it a placeholder? Did they think I wouldn't notice? I always notice. It just looks super unpolished, so I hope they're going to clean it up a bit for the final release. But visuals aside, this stage does hold some super cool Easter eggs. Most obvious are Duck King's ducks walking along the platform, or at least mechanical versions of them. I guess that explains why they were so huge in the Italy stage in Fatal Fury 2 they weren't actually real. Next is that the Mount Rushmore clone in the background has been changed to be Billy Kane, Lawrence Blood, Wolfgang Krauser, and... well, I've seen a couple people say the last head is Geese, and I do kind of see that, but it also kind of just looks like nobody. But then why would it be nobody? Regardless, this is actually a reference to an unused graphic in Fatal Fury Special that you can still patch in and see in-game. As you can see, it's almost identical to the one in City of the Wolves, except they got rid of Axel Hawk because of racism. Sadly though, there doesn't seem to be a tiny Mr. Big flying around in the background. Instead we get this tiny glimpse of Eiji Kisaragi standing in between the train carriages. I mean, he's very motion blurred, but you can tell by that stance and the colours that it's definitely him. If you're a Mutt Dub watcher like me, you probably didn't even know about this until you took to Twitter afterwards, because this shot is actually only in the Japanese trailer. Yeah, apparently the footage between them actually differs a little bit. I guess I'll need to watch both of them now. Next we have Hotaru, who might have my favourite stage out of the new ones we've seen in the past week. A lot of the stages in City of the Wolves have been new iterations of past ones from previous entries in the Fatal Fury series, and this one has a unique twist on that idea by being in the same general location as Hotaru's Mark of the Wolves stage, but from the outside of the bell tower instead. As you can see, you can actually see the huge bells moving about in that tower in the background, and now we're actually fighting within the little town area we only got a small glimpse of through the window before. I just fucking love shit like this, man. It's like in Mario Sunshine where you can see the other levels from the distance from the one you're currently in. I don't know, that kind of world building just really pleases me for some reason. As for Preacher, she has this Space Center exhibit stage, and I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, it's fitting for Preacher's whole scientist fighter deal, but doesn't seem to have any cameos as far as I can tell, nor does it seem to be based on any existing Fatal Fury stage, so yeah. Let's just move on to the last trailer, T-Zuck. Now, T-Zuck's trailer did come out before Preacher's, but I saved it for last here because it was a big deal. He comes with the mandatory wrestling ring stage, but the theming is specifically catered to T-Zuck with the egg sculptures, cacti, and of course the giant griffin sign in the background. But come on. You already know what caught everyone's eye in this trailer. Holy shit, that is fucking Raiden commentating the fight in the background. Now on one hand, holy shit, it's Raiden! And on the other hand, fuck, he's probably not playable now. So it's a mixed bag of feelings here, but either way it's good to see him. Although I gotta point out, he has a new design here. It's nothing significant, but the pattern on his suit is a slightly different variation from any of the ones we've seen before. And he also has this big bare beard as well as a full mane of hair busting out of his mask. And I just felt really weird calling him Big Bear. I mean as in the actual character's name, not as in he's a... never mind. It's probably just supposed to show the passage of time, but who knows? It could be a hint at how he would look in a possible playable appearance down the line. It's not like they couldn't do some of that Alfonso magic. In addition to the character trailers, SNK has also finally started dropping the game's soundtrack. Or at least little snippets of the character themes, which I just really don't get why they do this, but whatever. It's at least something until the full game comes out. Terry's theme is just Sunrise on the Train again, the same rendition they first showed at EVO 2022, so we've been able to listen to this in full for years now, so let's talk about Rock's instead. Now, I am no music critic, so I'll try and keep this brief. To me, Rock's theme doesn't sound specifically like his character theme, but instead something that encompasses the entire game. Like, it's not the main theme that we've been hearing in all the trailers, but it still feels like a song that embodies the spirit of the game regardless. I can't really articulate it well, but I just get that vibe from it, especially since the tone of the song changes a lot and has kind of distinct sections rather than all feeling like the same cohesive piece. Like I said, I'm bad at describing music. The song itself sounds very much like Fatal Fury, managing to evoke the essence of the older games while still feeling like something new and fresh. Especially the stray riffs during the outro, that shit is just exactly how Fatal Fury sounds to me. So while I think it's a good representation of the game itself and the comeback of the Fatal Fury series, as a character theme for Rock, it kinda falls a bit flat, mostly because of the lack of a strong chorus like Spread the Wings had. Which might as well lead me into talking about Hotaru's theme, which I think has a similar issue. You can tell it's going for a similar kind of thing to a Mark of the Wolves theme, but with a different melody. I don't know if I'm just so used to her original theme at this point, but I keep expecting this one to transition into it, which obviously it never does. But it just keeps building up, and then it gets to what should be the chorus, and then the chorus sounds like another build-up verse. Like Rock's theme, it just sounds like it keeps winding up to something, but then it never actually gets there. I don't know, this is all subjective, so you might have a completely different opinion. I'm honestly curious if anyone has similar feelings to me. T-Zock's theme fares a bit better though, with this super heavy rock track. It might be a little too aggressive for T-Zock though, it honestly sounds much more like a theme for someone like Raiden, but I don't mind it. Preacher's theme is pretty catchy, it's this super bubbly tune that kind of sounds like something out of a recent Monkey Ball or classic Sonic game, but it still has those Tyre roots in the melody and seems a bit reminiscent of Joe's older themes. I don't know though, nothing here is bad, but none of it really catches my attention either. Like, none of these have the excitement or impact of songs like Departure from Southtown or Fictitious or Real to me. At least that is until they drop Marco's theme, because I have genuinely gone back to his trailer just to listen to the small snippet we got to hear of it, even with all the sound effects playing over it. The main theme also sounds like a fucking banger, and I cannot wait for the full version of that whenever they release it. But from what they have released so far, I'm not massively feeling the soundtrack, I gotta be honest guys. But it might be a case of just needing some time to let the music grow on me a bit. I mean, I found Street Fighter 6's OST actively repulsive at first, but over time I really warmed up to some of its tracks. So we'll see. Let me know how you guys are feeling about Seat of the Wolves soundtrack. I'm curious if anyone agrees with me, or if you all love it and think I should be burned at the stake. Anyway, there is just so much new info to sift through. I've probably missed a couple things, but I think that about does it for all the big stuff. Anything important I didn't talk about, I'll probably just put an amend on in the next video. But for now, I must rest.